Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Medicare Monday. I am your host, Joseph Katz, here with CoverRight co-founders Tom Ness and Richard Chan. How are you guys today?
Hi, Joseph.
Hi, Joseph.
Thanks.
Well,
Excellent. I was going to say, don't all answer at once. So we ran a really great webinar the other day, and we had some interesting questions that came up specifically related to HSAs, which are health savings accounts. So I wanted to dig into that topic today as it relates to Medicare. So Richard, why don't we start with what is an HSA and how does it work? And then we can dive into the intricacies of the interactions between that plan and Medicare, or maybe there's no interaction. So to you, Richard.
Yeah, sounds great. So for those of our listeners who don't know what an HSA is, an HSA stands for Health Savings Account. And what it is a pre-tax account that you can put funds into to pay for healthcare expenses. Typically, an HSA is tied along with a high deductible health plan that you might have from an employer. And so it's a topic that's become more important over the last 5 to 10 years as high deductible health plans have become more popular in the workplace. I think the current statistics about 50% plus of people in the workplace have a high deductible health plan.
Yeah, as the world of medical insurance gets more expensive, there are more high deductible plans for sure. So Tom, I believe you answered this on the call on the webinar the other day. Can you have an HSA along with Medicare?
So you can keep your HSA account and use it to pay for qualified medical expenses, but you can't continue to contribute to your HSA once you are enrolled in Medicare. And you should actually stop contributing to your HSA 6 months prior to when you become eligible for Medicare. But yeah, you can still use it to pay for qualified medical expenses, like your Medicare Part B and Part D premiums and other co-pays and co-insurances as well.
So you can keep it, but you can't add to it. Is there a length of time that you have to use that money?
Yeah, there's no length of time to use that money. And just to clarify on Tom's comment just then, so ideally for most people, you stop 6 months before your Medicare coverage starts. And the reason for that is because for Medicare Part A, which is your hospital insurance, the government actually gives you a 6-month retroactive coverage from when that date starts. And so the rule is you cannot contribute to your HSA when you have Medicare. So therefore, there's that 6-month look back. For most people aren't really looking at their Medicare until really 3 or 4 months before. So there's a chance you may have already contributed to your HSA before you sign up for Part A. Our advice in that situation is it's okay. What you need to do is call your HSA administrator and have those contributions that are within that 6 months taken out. So you don't get a tax penalty. So that's really important. And the other thing to clarify just then is, you can continue to have that account. You can spend it on eligible expenses, which are co-pays, deductibles. You actually can spend it on your Part B premium, Part D premium, but you cannot spend it on your Medicare supplement premium if you have a Medicare supplement plan.
But you can use it for prescription drugs and things like that.
That's right.
Yep.
So how does it work? A lot of people are on family medical plans when they're working, or spouse is covered by one spouse. If one spouse goes on Medicare, can the other spouse continue to contribute to the HSA, even though the second spouse can potentially use that money for medical expenses?
Yeah. So if one spouse is on Medicare and the other is on the group insurance plan, as long as the HSA account is not in the person who is on Medicare, the other person can continue to contribute to their account. So if I'm on my work insurance, my spouse is on Medicare, that HSA account is in my name, I can continue to contribute to that HSA account. And I can use those funds. It does get nuanced, so we always advise to reach out to us, but I can use those funds to pay for my and my spouse's medical expenses.
Okay, so there's obviously a lot of details that people would need to be concerned with. Are there any other rules around Medicare and HSAs that our listeners and viewers should be aware of?
I think those are the main ones. I think, definitely this 6-month rule is one that catches a lot of people.
Richard, we lost you.
Go back and fix that if you do have to contribute. But basically, the biggest thing to remember is when you're on Medicare, you can no longer contribute to an HSA.
Excellent advice. And Richard, we lost you for a split second there, but you were basically, I think, saying that the big thing to remember is that 6-month look back regarding HSAs when you join Medicare. Well, anyone who has any specific questions can reach out to Tom and Richard at hello@coverright.com, and someone will definitely answer your specific question. If anyone has questions about Medicare in general, the team is always available to help. And Richard, Tom, thanks for your time today, and we'll see you next week.
Joseph.
Have a great day, everyone.